Yo, YouTube, it's Aegis. In this video, I'm going over a ability which I think is the most underrated ability in the Mage Toolkit, and that is Shifting Power. If you don't know what Shifting Power is, you can read it here. Basically, the important part is while channeling your Mage ability, cooldowns are reduced by 16 seconds over 3.1. So, the reason why I think this ability is really underrated is because there's so many different things that you can do with it, and I often don't see it getting used in the most effective of ways. But yeah, anyways, we can hop right into the video. So one of the really cool things about Shifting Power, and the first thing I want to talk about here, is this soul bind right here. Where is it? Right here. Field of Blossoms. Shifting Power puts flowers at your feet for 12 seconds that increase your haste by 15%. So this is something that is kind of underrated. You're not always going to be able to milk value out of this because there's going to be times where you have to shifting and then blink away, leaving the field over here behind. I mean, you can see when I stand in it brings my haste to 47%, which is kind of insane if you think about it. So there are a couple things you can do with this Field of Blossoms, and one of the things that I do the most often with it is, let's say that you are thought stolen and you need to DB ring a priest. Well, even at 20% haste, you cannot DB ring a Sephuz target. So that's what Field of Blossoms does, or that's one thing that it allows you to do. So another thing that it allows you to do is you can use it on a go, and it kind of feels like a little mini PI. So what I'm talking about here, what I mean by use it on a go is, let's say like this target is the healer and this is the DPS. So you DB like ring or sheep or whatever, you blink away, and then this target's in a stun. You can actually just like channel it, cancel it right away, and then bust, and it's like a little mini PI almost. So that's just something that you could look out for. If you need like that little bit of extra haste, like let's say it's a warrior or something, maybe he has some pre-hots, or he's got like a giant ignored pain up, or just something that you're gonna need like the extra damage. That's just something that you can look out for. Like I said, you saw I channeled it and used my stop casting macro. I just have that like in my ice block. It's just like a general cancel or stop casting macro, so you just like channel it, stop casting right away, and then do your bust rotation. But there's something to keep in mind. When we DB ring or DB sheep this guy, we can't just like channel it right here, because keep in mind Shifting Power also does damage. So if I were to like DB ring this target, I don't know if this will actually work. You can see when I shifting, it breaks the ring. So that's why you would have to blink away, shift, cancel, and then do it. That's just another way that you could use it. So one of the best uses of Shifting Power is going to be when you get interrupted. Let's say you're fighting another mage and he uses Counterspell on your polymorph. What you can actually do is, there is this conduit right here, Disciple of the Grove. Shifting Power reduces your mage ability cooldowns by an additional 6.4 seconds. So what this actually allows you to do is it allows you to use one tick of Shifting Power is going to be more than 6 seconds. So I don't know if this is intended or what, but if you Shifting Power while you are arcane locked, you're actually able to use Counterspell. It doesn't remove the lockout, so you can't still poly and use other arcane school abilities like Blink and Poly or Rune of Power and stuff, but you can, for some reason it does remove the lockout on CS. So you can get kicked, Shifting Power for one tick, and then have your kick up available to use again, even though you are still locked out. I'll try to find some examples of that so that you guys can see firsthand. So you can see here that I'm about to get locked on Arcane. I channel Shifting Power here, and I CS his Arcane on this poly. And you can see he has no ring either, so he's actually not even able to poly off of that kidney, which stops their entire go, allows Whaler to death that next poly. In this clip, I get Arcane Locked again. I shifting to lock poly. Whaler has no death, so he's able to just avoid the poly completely. So here's one more thing that I wanted to add. You can see in this clip here, I get kicked. So I'm doing the shifting power, and then you can see he actually starts to channel his shifting power, and I juke his kick there. So that's just something I wanted to add, is that when you see another mage shifting power, just know that, like, even though Omnibar says they're not going to have kick, they're most likely going to have it, because mages also run the grounding surge finesse conduit. So like I said, that's just something that I wanted to add, something to look out for, and you can see in this clip here it like won the game, so it's obviously important. Another thing that it allows you to do is you can sometimes get people out of stealth with it. So this is something that I do kind of often if I know, if you kind of have like that awareness of where someone is maybe in stealth. Like let's say they vanish or meld, and you kind of saw like their pathing of where they're walking or running. You can kind of shifting power in that direction, or in this clip right here, I actually get kicked on Arcane, so I'm doing the shifting power trick to remove CS, but I'm also like at the same time using it to get people out of stealth. So I'm like kind of combining the two reasons, and it's just something that you should always be looking for in your shifting power, because the radius is actually like just giant. So you might as well, like in that case that I just showed right there, you might as well just try it. Another little note I wanted to add. So like I said, there's a bunch of different um, there's a bunch of different reasons why you would use shifting power, like to remove the kick, uh, to get your barriers back, to get Ring of Frost back, on a go, if you are far enough away from your poly, to refresh your Fire Blast charges. There's one thing I do want to talk about, and it's having stuff on cooldown when you use it. So, like, I have all these things on cooldown now, and let's say I want a shifting for my CS real quick. Well, and let's say you also have no barriers. You could just use your barriers real quick and then do it, so that you're not just like wasting the value, because now you basically essentially get another set of barriers. Because if I wouldn't have re-barriered right there and then did it, I just would have still had this not on cooldown, and I wouldn't have gotten an extra set. So there's just like little things you can look for like that. Like when you want a shifting, if you can afford the global to maybe CS something, or put some barriers up, or maybe root something and then do it, just so that you're getting more abilities back. It's just something to look out for, and it's something I do kind of often, actually, like a lot. So there's one more kind of main use that I use shifting power for, um, and I mentioned it in the last clip, but it's using shifting to get your ring back. So if your rogue like double stuns and you sheep one ring one, this is really good for your team, because it allows your priest to save fear for like trinkets or something, or in twos it just allows you to have one preed while you have a ring, and then like let's say you're fighting a druid or something, right? And then next go your rogue stuns, but you don't have a ring. This is why shifting, you could try to get your ring back a little quicker via shifting power. Something that has won me a couple games from just doing that alone. So that's just something to look out for, and I thought I would just add that. I don't have a ring is the issue. I'll try to get it back real quick. Oh, okay, that was really close, but... Alright, that was actually sick. That was actually sick. Okay, YouTube, so I think that's going to be all for this video. I don't think I left anything out too crucial. I'm going to run back some of the clips again, just so you can watch them kind of like without any commentary, and you can watch them back, and just kind of see what's happening with this new information in mind. So yeah, like I said, I just want to thank you all for watching my videos, and peace out. Bomb it, bro. Bomb it. Doesn't even matter.
Drink it up, you got advantage and shit.
I'm spamming.
Free road.
Mind games on me
Okay,
for
I
one
got
more.
kids.
I can. He has ward.
I had a trinket, nothing there, so we're in big trouble.
Maybe set priest. Oh, cheap shot off the ward.
Yep.
Kidney.
I get both.
Trinket cloaks.
Mage block. Or I resheep. I'm resheeping
Don't-
this guy
Don't
too.
blind, don't
Duel the
blind.
blade.
Plus,
I
plus,
dueled
I'm
it
killing
too.
him, killing him, killing him.
Kill him. Oh!
Oh, I should have.
Wow, he didn't die.
He's about to go. He's about to go. Just
I'll
fight.
call it.
Read. Nice. I
Vanish,
vanished.
vanish.
I vanished.
Nice,
Kidney.
nice. Good.
They're going me.
They got me out.
That's cheap.
I
That's
can
cheap.
kidney priest right here.
This is bad. They're gonna do a go.
I stun rogue.
Keeping rogue here?
I disarm rogue right here.
Okay, nice. On my CS too.
That's cheap.
I locked it, locked it.
I van.
Well, yeah. Good.
I don't have a ring is the issue. I'll try to get it back real quick. Oh, okay, that was really close, but. Alright, that was actually sick.